Plan on Long Island to deputize some gun owners during an emergency is generating controversy.
And reports the Nassau County executive is now taking applications from citizens with gun licenses.
This has been in the law for years. It goes back over 100 years here in New York State. And what I'm doing is not waiting for an emergency. I'm actually preparing in case, God forbid, we would ever need to activate special deputy sheriffs.
Reaction was immediate.
It's a horrible idea. What is this, a comatose posse here? You don't want people running around with extra guns in a place that's so populated.
Helping each other is the best thing can be done.
So you support this?
Of course, 100%.
Nassau County Executive deputizes his civilians for states of emergency. For his troubles, he gets called a brown shirt. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, your NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like channel, like content, what I do here, you can support with the link. Everything's appreciated. And to my Connecticut residents, I know you've heard me say this a lot. Plan on getting your pistol permit? I tell you to get the training and get your paperwork turned in before July 1st because the training has been modified, but there's some real shenanigans going on. I'm gonna leave a link to a video I did maybe 2 days ago concerning those modifications and changes and the games that the state's playing. If you have your permit, watch the expiration date. Don't let it expire. There's a link to the online renewal portal for the state of Connecticut for permits in the description box. Keep an eye on that. Let's talk about this. And this is coming out of Nassau County. There is a county executive out there called Bruce Blakeman. And Bruce Blakeman has proposed deputizing civilians for times of states of emergency, such as a Hurricane Sandy. Now, what these people or their functions will be is they will be armed, and he has them basically, from what I've read and understand, they will be guarding infrastructure buildings, hospitals, government buildings, what have you, schools perhaps. But I'm gonna let him fill you in on some more.
They would not be going out on patrol. Primarily, their task would be to guard and protect government buildings, hospitals, utility plants, sewage treatment plants, churches, mosques, and synagogues, and things of that nature, so that we could free up our police officers to do other work. And again, this is a database, and it's nothing more than that. They will all be trained. They will have training, firearm training. They will have training on the penal law. They will have training on the use of deadly force. But most of the people on this database list that we have don't even need it. It'll be a refresher course for them because they're former law enforcement or former military, and they've been through the training before. But out of precaution, we're retraining everybody. It's starting this week. And again, they would not be activated unless there was a very significant emergency.
Heard that and you saw that. Now, it's pretty straightforward and comprehensive. But of course, the Democrats, and as Democrats always do, have issue with it. And some of them have even gone as far as to compare what he's doing to what happened in 1938 Germany.
Now, I want to address for 1 second the criticism of the minority leader, Delia Dirigi-Whitten, who referred to these volunteers, who are all patriots, all people who have served both as law enforcement and military, as stormtroopers, as brown shirts. I think it's reprehensible that she would do that. It's disgusting. It's trivializing the Holocaust. It's basically calling me and this group of volunteers Nazis, and I am offended by it. I don't think she's fit to serve either as minority leader or as a legislator in Nassau County.
Now keep in mind, Bruce Blakeman is Jewish. You know, these people have no shame. But of course, Democrats have issue with this, and their issues are always based on emotional fodder. They have no facts, but They always push the emotional boundaries. Now, I'm going to touch on a few of them because some of them are just absolutely ridiculous. Now, this is one from a person out in Seacliff. You give a yahoo with a gun the same responsibility doesn't add up. You will have problems beyond comprehension. Leave law enforcement to the law enforcement professionals, said Patricia Harper of Seacliff. Okay, then we have a group called the Concerned Citizens of New York's 3rd Congressional District. And one of their members said, many Nassau residents worried that this action could result in vigilantism, accidents, and friendly fire police deaths. From an inadequately trained, uncoordinated squads, Jody Cash-Finkel, the group's founder, wrote, residents are equally troubled by the potential for wasteful government spending as it appears. The same people who have no problem with billions of dollars being spent on illegal migrants. You got to ask these people to make it make sense. The deputies would duplicate the role of county and state police forces. Now, you already heard Mr. Blakeman say that these people will not have law enforcement powers. That's not their function. But I'm going to keep going because there's always plenty to talk about. And this person, Kim Kaiserman, a state senate candidate, described the provisional deputies as a dangerous armed militia of vigilantes. Based on what? Based on what? In a post on X after attending a protest with Democrat lawmakers. Okay. And there we go. Now, a lot of concern is that Blakeman, and it's kind of a strange angle to come in on, but they're afraid that Blakeman will use this as forming his own personal militia. That's a far stretch, as far as I'm concerned. But a militia, for all intentional purposes, is the gathering of the people in a time of emergencies in defense of themselves, their communities, and potentially the state, maybe even the country. So what he's doing is not out of bounds, but it's just unfortunate that once again, the Democrats are relying on situations and innuendos that haven't happened while complaining that he's not working on problems that haven't happened. It's just strange reasoning. I have no problem with what he's doing. He's doing what needs to be done. There's a whole lot going on, and emergencies are unpredictable, and he has, in extreme cases, a pool of people he can draw from to expand the protective powers of the county, and there should be no issue with that. These people pretty much, gaslighting into vigilantisms and crossfire and friendly fire and what have you. They're reaching because they don't like the idea of we the people being able to defend we the people's communities. And that's really all it comes down to. Because when things go sideways, the first thing people do who don't have a gun is find somebody who's friendly who has a gun. Just saying. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time video goes live. I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.